could smash him into oblivion. Wow, that was close. However, in comes the real threat, his newly evolved Quilava. My calcs tell me we should survive 2 embers, and they were exactly right it seems, as we hit a Zen headbutt, which seems to do just half. It all depends if he burns us here, and he doesn't. We survive on 3 HP before our berry, and our second Zen headbutt gets the range to take him down. Goodness gracious. He still has 1 Pokemon left though, Zubat, and my worst fears come true as he confuses us, and we hit ourselves in confusion. Well, it's all over, as he goes for Bite, but we survive on 1 HP and make it through confusion for the KO and the win. There were a lot of things that could have gone wrong there, but we played our best card and it paid off thanks to our calcs. After grabbing the charcoal item from the weird Farfetch dudes, which we'll be able to use later, we have a key development in the Ilex Forest, as this guy is able to teach Judah Headbutt. Why is this key, you might ask? Well, just ahead on Route 34, we can use it to find our next encounter, none other than a Pineco, which I named Motley, and who has a sassy plus special defense and minus speed nature, which is actually quite perfect. And you'll see why. What's not perfect is that Pineco doesn't have the steel type yet, so we'll have to wait until he evolves to use him. Arriving in Goldenrod City has me feeling pretty okay for once, as I hit up the department store center to get the #1 prize, Shadow Claw.
Actually,
there's an even better TM that will come back for.
We've kind of been in a bit of a rut, consistency issues, getting back to what is our prog point. But tonight we had a prog pull, and I was the one who actually messed it up. It would have been even more of a prog pull, and we would have finished like the first part of phase 5. But it's the first time I've seen it in a game,
right?
And I got tripped up a bit, but yeah, it was good. We're doing good.
Yep.
Fun, well, not fun stuff, but good stuff.
Doing God's work out here.
I don't remember what we were doing. Oh, we just got to the Salon. Oh, that's right, we're in the plateau or whatever. So I don't know what my rotation should be. Hold on, let me look at the... Well, I don't even have my skill thing, so that doesn't even matter.
Oh, yeah.
Lieutenant, you wanted to speak to me.
Commander, Mordrum assaulted us the moment we hit the ground. The survivors were taken prisoner.
You managed to escape?
Yes. Marshal Traherne, Zoja, and Captain Thackeray created a diversion, so a few of us could escape.
You were with them. Are they here?
I'm afraid not. They sacrificed their own chance at freedom so we could get away. The Mordrum took them.
Which direction did they go?
Bloodcliff
The Magister would know. He was the last to escape, but he's not here.
We have to find him.
Repair drilling machines, detonate rock piles, lay dredge, okay.
The Magister led a group after it to kill it, through the mushroom-lit passage there.
Lieutenant, I'll leave some of my people here to protect you. I'll go after the Magister. Bram, you're with me.
Bro, this laptop.
Why is this guy invulnerable?
Who? What's this shit? Please, just stop. Thank you. Oh shit. I'm in a quest right now.
Oh, no worries. I still want to make sure I'm doing like all the fate equivalent things, so that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. What am I looking for? What did I click? What is happening? Please stop. Stop, stop, stop. Okay.
Just another brick in the wall. But yeah, I got our auto marker plugin to finally start working at the very end because there was an issue with it. So tomorrow we should have we may be able to get even further, hopefully.
Right. Trying to find whatever. I guess I don't need it. Fuck it. There we go. Since apparently when I fucking stream, I have to keep Twitch open because at some point they started doing fucking like 7,000 hour ads and shit.
Jesus, really?
Well, it was at one point I looked over at my laptop, and the ad, it was running like 5 fucking ads, and I was like, "Are you out of your mind? What is this?" Let me go. Not that. Okay. Urge to kill rising. There we go.
Okay. Got that. Got that.
Refreshing. To kill rising.
Green residue. Looks like creature blood.
Looks like creature blood.
On a different day. After grabbing the payback TM from up north, which should be handy for our slow Pokemon, it's time to hit up the
Don't
Goldenrod
say.
City Gym. The gym leader here is of course Whitney, the normal specialist, and straight up a thorn in the side of
Just a
Pokemon trainers
hero.
around the globe. But with the Beldam on our party, I'm not feeling
I'm
too
a
bad about
hero.
this. She leads with a Clefairy, and we do have to watch out as this thing has metronomed us into oblivion in the past. It all depends what move she gets, really. But after we iron-headed her below half, she just went for double slap, so I take the opportunity to use Iron Defense while we can. She then uses Metronome and gets Rest. Annoying, but kind of perfect as I can then freely max out her defense on the next 2 turns. Then, on our next Iron Head, we got the flinch as she woke up, so another got the KO. Wicked. Then, in comes the worst thing in the world, her Miltank. But with our defense maximized, we tank stomps really well. We just have to hope for no flinches or crits. It is a back and forth Iron Head and stomp
Sounds like a boss
slugfest with
fight,
her
dude.
healing repeatedly, but after a 2-minute back and forth, she did manage to get us below half, but our berry helped out, and a final attack brought her down. Man, Judah has really been an unreal counter to some of the most commonly complained about threats, hasn't he? And not only that, but as a reward, Judah evolves into a Metang following the battle. Awesome. Whitney then tells us that the Pokeathlon is now open, which is a crucial development. Immediately hitting it up, thankfully it's a Friday, which is the only day you can get a Metal Coat prize before the National Dex. Engaging in some
Bitch, I'm a
maddening
monster.
Pokeathloning, we eventually
Whoa.
score over 5,000 points to pick up 2 of them. Funnily enough, we could actually use more, as they're not just evolutionary items, they also boost steel-type moves too, but we'll worry about that later. Using one to trade evolve Maiden, she becomes a gargantuan Steelix. And let me just say, this thing is a monster on the overworld. I don't think I've seen one like this before. The haul isn't over yet though, as I waited until early the next morning for the National Park bug catching contest on Saturday. Searching for a while nets us a Scyther, which I catch and nickname Cooper, and it was a naughty plus attack and minus special defense nature. Pretty good. Cooper also won us the bug catching contest, so hey, not a bad debut performance. Also, I don't think I've seen the nighttime National Park transition screen before. It's beautiful. In the park, we also find a Soothe Bell, but I don't think steel types care too much about love and friendship, if I'm honest. More importantly, we find the Dig TM, and don't forget it has 80 power in this game, so it's quite the score. Further travel up north brings us to Ecruteak City, where the next gym is. In preparation for what's ahead, I trade evolve Scyther to net us a Scizor, a Pokemon I rarely get to use and definitely one of my all-time favorites. Before the gym, another massive challenge awaits as we have to hit up the Burn Tower. In here, Silver awaits, and I'm really hoping having more Pokemon will help us this time around. He leaves with a Ghastly again, and I change things up and lead with Cooper, and there's a reason for this. He hits a Confuse Ray right off the bat, unfortunately, but we do get off the agility to raise our speed. We then hit ourselves in confusion though, and he uses Mean Look. Uh-oh. We then hit ourselves again, and he just hits a lick. We get another agility off though, and then he goes for Curse. Not good, as we're trapped in here too, or are we? That's right, I taught Cooper U-turn and was purposefully stalling out for him to use Curse, as U-turn gets the KO and breaks us out of Mean Look simultaneously. So we can now switch in Maiden, knowing we bait in Quilava. Incredible. He does hit a smoke screen, but now an 80 power stab dig from a Steelix demolishes him in one hit.
Shit, I think
I'm pretty proud of that play. In comes Zubat,
so
but we do
I was
have
like
a great
collecting
answer
like
in
all the
Rock
meat
Throw,
you're supposed to
but we
be cooking
did
and
miss
then
one
putting it
and
all on
then
at
got
once.
confused.
It doesn't look
After a
like
while, this was not going well,
it
so
scales,
I
so I think I
Judah,
just used
then
all
go
the
back into
meat
Maiden to get rid of confusion,
and lost
he
all
misses
that
his next 55% accuracy
progress
supersonic, so one Rock Throw does the job. Why all that craziness, you might ask? Well, because his incoming Magnemite has Magna Pull to trap steel types, and against Judah, it could have Sonic Boomed us to death. So we needed Maiden for the instant 4 times damage dig KO to win the battle. Now that's what I like to see. Hitting up the Ecruteak gym, the 4th gym leader is Morty, the ghost-type specialist. And can I just say, how ridiculous is it that neither Metang nor Scizor learned Shadow Claw? What is that all about? His team is always tricky with confusion, hypnosis, paralysis, Mean Look, Curse. It's just a nightmare. But I think I have a plan. He leads with a Ghastly as I get Cooper out there and go for agility right away. He then uses Mean Look, but I'm okay with that this time around. I then use Pursue to immediately knock him out. In comes his Gengar next, a big threat, but after agility we outspeed, and I go for Metal Claw to bring him below half before his berry. He then uses Hypnosis and hits it, but I attached a Chesto Berry which heals us. Now I go for another Metal Claw, and he puts us to sleep again. Oh. Thankfully, my strat worked as he wasn't brought into healing range, although he mean-looked us and Shadow Balled us, and we then stay asleep. Another Shadow Ball brings us to KO range, but I cannot switch out, so I cross my fingers, and we finally wake up to take him down. Whew. From there, though, since his hunters have lower defense, a pursuit each takes them down and wins us the 4th
Don't worry,
badge.
you're not
Let's
alone.
go. Heading west, we go through Route 38, and I'm actually going to skip our encounter here using a repel for a particular reason. At the end of the route, we run into Baoba, who will unlock the Safari Zone for us, quite important for later on. On Route 39, we can finally pick up our next encounter, this time a Magnemite, which I catch and nickname Manowar. Manowar has a naive plus speed and minus special defense nature, and plus speed is great for a Magnemite. Just let the sick Pokemon go. Alright, easy there, Edgelord. My guy sounded like Kylo Ren out here. You've been to Kanto already? Wait, why does she ask this? No, we haven't, and Ethan hasn't canonically been to Kanto already either, so I'm just confused. Oh hey, Cameron the photographer. Let's take a team photo. No. With a little training under his belt, Manowar evolves into a Magneton, and unfortunately there is no way to evolve this thing into a Magnezone in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which is one of its brutal flaws, but we'll make do. A long trip across the ocean brings us to Cianwood City where the next gym is, and although it is a fighting gym, quite a terrifying prospect for our steel team. Cooper isn't weak to fighting and he has great defense, so slashing through the trainers wasn't too big an issue. The 5th gym leader is Chuck, the fighting expert, and, well, the only solution here, I think, is fairly simple. He leads with a Primate, and I get Judah out there. Primate's only good move against us is Focus Punch, which requires a turn of charging, which means super effective stab 90 power Zen Headbutt can hit him to the red, disrupt his attack, and then after he heals, we can hit 2 more to get that done and over with. In comes Poliwrath next, and Surf is a bit of a threat, but he went for Body Slam first.
She dumped her perfect boyfriend because of how he got knocked out. Yikes. That's wild.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody you want to be with.
Oh, the downside of interracial relationships. Women have it easy. If you're not open to dating a, wow, you're what? What is it saying? Oh, okay.
Dude, stop drama.
No.
You are drama.
And the problem is the types of claims that they're making mean that if I ever push back against any of them ever, I always look bad. Like, I don't know if this is intentional by Mr. Girl or not, but it's put me in a situation where it's like,
You are a snake.
I guess Lava's been going intensive streams. I'd be super ready to chat with her. The issue I'm seeing is that any streamer worth a damn that would platformer is also friends with Destiny. I'm not. I won't bring him on mid-convo and cut stream short at his request. Just to be clear, I have never told someone to cut a stream short when talking to fake abuse victim Lav. Don't know why people are making up comments like this, but oh well. You don't understand how you joining a relevant stream last night can be interpreted the way the Oreo did? Why would I sit here when some creepy stalker loser is going on streams and spreading lies about me? I even explicitly told Irrelevant, you don't have to stop. You can even keep talking to the insane lunatic if you want, but just don't have her come up here and just spread a bunch of lies about me over and over and over and over again with no pushback. That's insane. I don't understand how you guys don't understand that. That's like an insane proposition. Like, can you imagine if I was friends with Irrelevant or friends with some other person and some girl's like, oh yeah, this guy, I think he like sexually abused me, and then I just bring her on stream and I just have her talking about it casually? You're like, I hate Hassan so much. And even for him, when Lab would bring shit up on stream, I would say, no, you're not gonna give like false allegations against Hassan on my stream. That's up. I think I've held that consistent with every single person I've ever brought on. Which one?
It never went off?
That's not real. I'm almost positive it's not real. I would just tell you to be.
Yeah, I thought it was way too much.
Yeah.
But again, why would someone say that?
Well, because
recapture the ranch from invaders. All right, let's do this.
Oh, I just
need to light myself
did you talk to them
first? Boom.
That's.
I just know. You just have to trust me. There are a few things I would say I know, and I know this one. Okay.
Duds, I'm about to drop a Hassan nuke.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
No,
Damn it.
stop. Stop doing that.
No.
Lav, you're gonna end your whole fucking career on this shit. Don't do it. Not in a good way. Literally, it's not worth it.
I know.
So
but every
stop.
time his name is brought up, I'm like vibrating.
Stop. No, you shouldn't be. Stop.
Wait, do you not like Hassan?
Just know Hassan is well known in Los Angeles.
No. And if she did want to bring false allegations about Hassan, I'd say Hassan should come on and talk about it. You're just gonna sit here and do it unopposed. Are you not gonna? Hold on, I'm sorry. I might already be triggered out to the end. Are you gonna act like Irrelevant didn't get the idea that you didn't want him to talk to Lab? I literally explicitly told him to talk to Lab.
What up?
Even care if Lab
Lav is finding her way back into other friend groups or whatever. It's whatever. But for the love of God, please do not let her just ramble about me. I said it's fine, just let her talk about me. And as soon as I leave, they start talking about me again. He talked to her for 5 fucking hours. You don't think if I wanted to tell him to stop talking to her that I'd be like, yo, don't talk to her? I'm pretty sure
I
this is
don't
the
even know
second
what
or third
we're supposed to
fucking
be doing
time
other than
that he was
killing them
on his,
as
or
they
that she was on
spawn.
his stream. I'm not cutting his streams. I didn't tell him not to. They just talk fucking
Yeah,
hours and
just
hours.
recapturing it, looks
What are
like.
you talking about? What?
Oh, dude's up
Yeah?
here.
Irrelevant.
Sure, I don't even have a problem with irrelevant. I don't hate irrelevant. Nothing is wrong. I'm just saying that if something's gonna happen, then I'm gonna like jump on and talk about it. That's it. He let me on. I'm fine with that. I just don't want anybody like spreading weird things about me, like without me being able to say anything about it.
I
That's
can
it.
understand that
Do you
now.
feel like he didn't push back at all, though?
Alright, get outta here.
I wasn't
What?
here, so.
Why is
My
this
issue
deer
that,
going
like,
ham on you?
I don't
What'd you
think that
do?
if she would have said something like Steven did something
Probably
horrible
hit
to
him.
me, then I think he probably would have said something. I think he was going to. But the problem is she is a stream
and then
of
this.
unending lies. Every
Nice.
single time this
Yeah.
stupid
Okay.
opens her fucking mouth. All she does is lie and lie. Are you gonna post on a TikTok saying I'm talking about you when you're right next to me and make me sound abusive? I know you took a secret video too. Okay.
I didn't. Are you
The problem is just that she like so she'll come on and
So
say like,
obsessed with
oh
yourself.
like Steven, I am. Thank you. True.
selfies? I was taking selfies.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, yeah, keep scrolling. Okay, so when she's saying this, like, oh yeah, like Steven goes unopposed with no criticism and blah 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 blah. Like I just like hearing her like just say all these lies. She lies as easily as she fucking breathes. I hate her. But if she wants to lie about shit, just not about me. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so when I was having that conversation, a big point for at least me was to address specific claims first and then go back and handle those later. So the claim that I was trying to address initially was whether or not apparently her claim was that Mr. Girl and her would stop. They would be fine with you if you just said the words, I'm considering what happened or my ethics with my orbiters.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, which I didn't believe her on, and I didn't believe to be the case, so I was going to address that point, and then you came in. I was going to address that point, and then go back to the statements that she had made prior, because she had been made several statements that were like beside the point or not on the
so
point.
my objective is
And
to
I wanted to hold
write
her to
somewhere
a specific
over
line of questioning and then go back and address some of those different things.
Okay.
All right, we good?
But do
Yeah,
you
we
feel
were
like,
always good. We're fine. Nothing's
but
wrong.
do you feel like he was like, you kind of feel like he was being like shitty though, right? Like he was kind of like talking mad shit, like let her do.
No, he wasn't talking mad shit at all. I don't think so. It just when I hear her just rambling, especially she's like trying to like penetrate like all of my friend groups and everything. It's like she's
Don't
actually
even know what any of
stalking.
this
She's
is,
like, but she's worse than Anna. At least Anna had like actual mental problems going on. She's like doing all the behaviors, but she's just like a dog shit person. Like she doesn't have like a real mental illness to blame. She's just a horrible piece of shit that is like desperate for attention from anybody in my peripheral. But if you guys want to talk to her, that's fine. I just wish she wasn't talking about me everywhere. It's so creepy and weird. But actually, I don't even agree with any of that. If she wants to keep talking about me, I encourage her to do it.
Okay,
I'm
motivate
sorry,
blood
take it all
legion
back. Go
troops
ahead.
and destroy the ghost trebuchets.
Damn,
Okay.
you're really you're hitting us with the lab impersonation.
Excuse
there,
me,
going
sir.
back and
Be
forth
motivated.
on your
Well, I talked to my lawyer this
Be
morning, so if she wants to keep making statements publicly, it's just more shit for me to farm, so I don't give a fuck.
Talk to the lawyer. I see.
Wait, so in a specific conversation that Irrelevant had, the problem you just had is that
Dude, stop drama.
No. I understand
You are
it.
drama.
Yeah,
The only reason I am in here is because he told me I had to be in here.
Because I think
because
it seems like I'm trying to figure out what your issue was. It sounds like he just explained it where he was gonna address what you were talking about later. But like you didn't like the fact that she was just like going on a rant for a little bit and he didn't really say anything. But he had a whole organizational structure on how he's gonna attack it later. But do you have like PTSD? Like you like assume that he wasn't gonna say anything about it?
No, I imagine what his problem was because she would initiate with being these like side jabs and stuff like that and not get to the question that I asked her. What he
ghost
probably wanted
cannon.
me to do is more accurately go like, hey, can we stay on topic? Can we stay on topic? The reason
Or just like let's say that irrelevant. Let's say that somebody was accusing you of like murdering somebody.
And a
okay?
hero
Like,
point, nice.
if the conversation was like, okay, I think irrelevant is a murder. You're like, okay, well, let's address that. She's like,
get the
okay,
hero
well,
point. Where
you
is
know,
it?
yesterday he went over to that lady's house and he killed her, right? It's like, okay, that's like one thing. Well, let's say the accusation is you're a murderer, and she's saying, okay, so irrelevant. We all know that he's like, for instance, like a messy. He
The hero
shits in his
point down
fucking
here?
bedroom and then he steps all over it and he
Probably.
squashes it between his toes or something. I don't know why.
Yep.
Yeah, so irrelevant, and then you know that he's got like a history of like, you know, like touching
What
kids.
this thing
usually.
is.
I think he's a murderer. And then you're like, okay, well, let's address like the murder allegation. That's the
Commune
type
with
of shit
this
that triggers
place
me.
of
Is she
power.
just everything she says about me is lie, 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 and even before you've gotten any big accusation, she's already lied like 15 times about random
Noise.
shit about me. And I was like, and it's like,
Alright,
even if you
now
like try
where
to
the
address and push
fuck
back against
are
the major
we?
allegation,
Nice.
it's just irritating to hear her spew, to repeat whatever Max Carson into that little itty bitty skull of hers, and have that come out over and over and over again. It's irritating as
Too spooky down there.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I completely understand it. I think
Too
that
spooky.
again, the reason why I chose
What the hell?
dialogue path
so we
that
got
I did
that
instead
one.
of like a different one is because I think
If
if I
there's
tried
way
to
more
address
tunes
every
here,
one of
I haven't
those
got
things, I
way
never would have
more
got
tunes.
to. It,
Oh,
it would
shit.
have just been a repeat of every.
yeah,
single-
I agree. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, I think Darius has a bigger
Oh, there's a
problem with
vista
you
up
than me.
here.
Wow.
and
What's up?
undiscovered
What's your
rock.
problem?
No, I thought. Wait, what is that about? All I was trying to do is I was trying to figure out what's going on here because I was like, because I was like, I'll be honest, dude,
And a
I
hero
do see Hannah. She's so
points,
fucking
Shannon.
beautiful. I was just hanging out with her the whole fucking day, mad fixated on her, and then I come in here and I see this succubus on my computer, and I'm like, what the is going on here? Then I come back in here and there's a fucking moth. And I'm like freaking out by that, and then I see you in a grumpy dad voice, and I'm like talking to me, and I'm like, oh no, what the happened? And then
Destroyed.
I was like, you
Okay,
must have a
and then
legitimate
there's a
reason. Like, he must have like let her say some
vista
crazy
top
shit.
of
So I didn't see the fucking VOD. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? What's the whole stitch?
How do I?
So there's no issue. I'm just like, what the fuck? He's like,
How do you get up there?
I was like, because irrelevant. I don't know if he like fucking said some shit. I don't know. I would like or let her like.
No, I don't think irrelevant didn't talk shit at all. No, I don't think so.
I don't know why he's lying. I literally told him.
So some of
everything
these you
that I said.
can't get to. You see how we have a vista here and it's way up there.
It might be. It might be. You might need to. Like, there are flying mounts in this game, but like they're a pain in the ass to get. So I mean, there's possible that there might be a different way.
So I'm like, okay, what did you feel like you
But,
did?
Yeah, I don't think it would, but it's just like she's shown up on like 6
Okay,
different
but
fucking
that's-
streams.
that's
Like,
bugging me.
all constantly, and I'm like, and then I hear like
There's
some people,
a
and I just get really
spy
nervous
dude
too because I
down
hear
here.
like
I'm gonna
Brittany
go get-
will like repeat a fucking thing that Mr. Girl has said, and it's like I don't know if Lav is actually, you know, like you can force a dog shit meme long enough that it actually becomes a meme. Like I don't know if Lav can force herself hard enough on these platforms that people start to uncritically like repeat shit she's saying. And the problem is the types of claims that they're making mean that if I ever push back against any of them ever, I always look bad. Like I don't know if this is intentional by Mr. Girl or not, but it's put me in a situation where it's like, oh, well, who's Steven? Well, Steven is somebody that tries to control everybody around him, and he's somebody that can't take criticism. So with those two axioms in place, now Lav runs around saying that I'm basically a fucking rapist.
Bingos, what up?
And if I tell anybody anything, like, hey, I don't know if I like this, oh, that's because Destiny controls his orbiters. And if I'm like, Lav, can you please stop shitting me about? Oh, that's because Destiny can't take criticism. So I'm like catch-22
Yeah, so we
in
got
every
that one
possible
that's
way that I
pretty
can
much
like do
directly
anything. So I can
in
see
front
her
of
going on
us.
Connor's stream, her going on Tomfoolery stream, her going on Wig's stream, like every stream just like repeating these same fucking, and then I see her like on Irrelevant for like 5 hours. To be fair, you went talking about for 5 hours. But yeah, it's just like I'm like super paranoid. I'm like, Jesus Christ, she's everywhere. Like on Twitter, in all my friend groups, on my subreddit. Like, yeah.
That has to be fucking like fun though. Like every time you hear someone talk and they say something that's relatively similar, you probably are thinking like there's some like weird like psyop
Your
going
current
on
ability is
against
fully
you. But
trained
there
and
actually
ready to
is though.
master.
That has to be like fun to think about. Like you have to like play games with everybody. That's fun. That's like
You gotta feel the water troughs or whatever.
Yeah, it's fun. Why are you drama farming Irrelevant right now?
I'm not drama farming irrelevant. I'm just like,
Oh,
dude,
okay,
I'm just
good,
like, okay, because if there's something we need to review,
Oh, they're
like,
over here.
Okay, what did he do wrong, and we can figure it out and not have it happen again. Because if it's like, if there's something, that's why I was like, is there something specific that happened that was like, okay, this girl's going on, but no, I'm understanding now that it was more like amalgamation of multiple people she's gone on platforms with, and just kind of like spewed shit, and then like, it's like a whole deal. Which I understand.
You are a snake.
I'm literally a snake because
You are such a
No,
snake.
dude, you literally are like, I didn't do anything wrong, I didn't do anything there. I'm like, why the fuck is Steven so mad? But now I understand more that she's going on like tomfoolery and all this other random shit. I just thought.
Wait, hold on. I don't even know if I'm that mad. Like all I said was like, I just want to be able to defend myself. Irrelevant, let me come on and defend myself. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like I'm not even mad.
Steven, listen to your voice right now. Go on Vokaroo, record yourself right now, and then go last night and look at when you left the call. I saw you were pretty upset. I felt like legit disappointed father vibes.
No, I think we were fine. I was just, me and Lav were shitting on each other. It's all good.
So let me just do this, okay? Darius, Darius was like, oh, Destiny's very upset with like something that you did and shit like that, and I was like, oh, well, I think I did all right, so I'm not really too worried about, you know, your opinion unless, you know, you want to lay it out, and you've laid it out, and I've heard it, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I was going for a different strategy. I explained that at the beginning, right? And so I was like, I'm not too worried about it. And then he's like, oh, no, man, you should get in there and you should talk with him about it. And my issue is there's fucking...
By the way, you don't just have to do like the animal stuff in there. There's people out here you can fight.
You control me.
Oh, really?
So I didn't even want to come in here in the first place because I think this looks bad optically, first and foremost. And second off, like...
Where they be?
This, who cares? We can have a difference of opinion on how to go about a conversation, and that's fine.
But I didn't even know there was a disagreement on a difference of opinion. I thought it was a disagreement with how you like conduct things.
No, you didn't. We talked about it.
We did talk about it. And you were like, you told me they were like, who cares? It doesn't matter.
I literally said I had a way of going about the conversation. He wanted a separate way to go about the conversation, and that's the way it is.
I learned that art.
You are a drama farmer. I should probably learn after you. It'd probably be better for my career.
Damn.
Okay, we're gonna see Steven in like a month now.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah. We're gonna go.
Is that true, Steven?
If you guys are coming over here, are you flying or driving?
We're flying.
Jesus.
Brain abilities.
Wait, why not just drive?
My scooter only gets 30 miles per hour.
Oh, because I was gonna say if you drove, you could pick up fucking Straighterade, and then you guys could have a whole fucking carpool stream shit, you know?
Well, no, she's supposed to be coming with Pixie.
Pixie already like lives down here, doesn't she?
Well, I don't know what Pixie's saying. Pixie, I don't, dude. Pixie's like manic like all the time, but like she keeps like messaging us. She's like, "Oh,
you are still farming."
Like Straighterade's gonna come at this specific time, and we're all gonna go together, and we're all gonna hang out. Like I need to go to Florida, the other place he lives, or I need to go to Miami Beach, and we need to figure it out from there. So it's like I'm trying to figure out like which fucking way I should go, but I'm assuming at some point she said she wants to, like we're supposed to do content with you, and I didn't even ask you. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just trying to fucking figure it out, dude. I don't know, but like yeah, I know she doesn't live over there, but like she has plans to go to Miami Beach. We have plans to go there at some point. So even if we come to Miami, even if we go to Fort Lauderdale, God, dude, I'm taking a fucking plane. Dude, even if we go to the other fucking location, we will get to Miami at some point.
Okay, Fort Lauderdale is literally like 45 minutes from here, so yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. I didn't even know that.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I was just saying, if you picked up Straighterade in like a rental car, you guys could like stream the drive. That would be content.
Oh yeah, I'll learn how to drive before then. Well,
wait, you don't know how to drive?
Do you want to teach me? On stream?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go!
Oh!
That's big. Okay.
I kind of feel bad electrocuting these people to death.
Sorry for asking y'all. We're good. Continue talking about what you're... Have you ordered food yet?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I do not feel bad about just burning my...
Yeah.
Crazy.
Alright.
You're in line behind Melina, then Farah to learn how to drive though. We could just do like a whole driving school, you know?
Oh wait, do we need to... Do you need like...
There you go. Okay.
Time that? Like... Situation?
Dude, you are a master at this.
Time what? Wait, what?
Like the...
Keep it up, bro.
My presence, like...
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
Yeah,
Melina probably just won't be hanging out with us, okay? Since you can't fucking control yourself.
We were directly from...
Dude, it's like I'm a sex offender, man. Like I don't know what the fuck.
Why are you
like,
saying
I can't be within like fucking 6 fucking miles.
Why are you saying that?
Motherfucker,
You could have picked something else.
Okay. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Have fun.
Be careful.
Champion Specialist Instigator, okay.
Okay, is it morally okay for someone to make death threats towards somebody who makes fun of the Prophet or Islam?
No, I told you it's morally okay to respond with violence.
It is morally okay. It is.
Yeah, it is morally. It is 100% morally okay. What is Islamophobia?
colloquially speaking, Islamophobia usually means you hate Muslims. I don't hate Muslims, but I don't like Islam, and I don't like violent Muslims that are defending Islam with violence. But like most Muslims in the United States aren't like that. They're generally pretty chill. It's not even targeted towards the person. What do you mean? You don't have the right to go around and be so offended that you want to kill somebody because they make fun of your fairy god. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
and to compare that to somebody... Wait, can I...
What about the death threats and other such calls to violence to Destiny that you think do you find reasonable?
So we have to look at this from like an Islamic perspective.
I had a little bit of a problem finding guests for this panel because most of the people that I interviewed to come on were not. They were toss risk. Let's just say the things that they told me, or they wanted to tell you.
Interesting.
It wasn't.
Or they thought of him as the fucking boogeyman, according to you.
A few didn't want to talk to you at all, and a few
Fuck
would only talk
you.
to you in a one-on-one setting.
Nice.
I mean, I can always talk one-on-one, or like even without a
Nah,
moderator.
nobody likes you,
You know, whoever wants to talk, whatever.
Yes. So it is what it is. Oh no. I had just promised.
Oh, I didn't even get the
a certain format to
point
Kratos
of
and
interest
Uzmark, who
here.
apparently didn't show. And
There's a
so
chest.
I was. They wanted me to make it a one-on-one, and I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that to poor Kratos
nice,
here.
that drops
Kratos
some
is not gonna
good
kick you off, Kratos, just because someone wants me to.
stuff.
So Kratos will be good. I think he will be an
there's a hero
interesting
point here
interlocutor, even if Uzmark
Is
doesn't
there?
show up, and I am very disappointed that
Oh,
he
yeah,
is not
one
here.
with Vista.
But we will go on and we will do what we can. So here we are. Let's start the show, gang.
Says it's
If he gets here, he gets here.
Yeah, I see it up
Okay,
there.
welcome to another episode of WIC TV, across ideological space where we discuss topics political and cultural, from the silly to the serious. Tonight we're going to be discussing Islam,
Oh, wait.
Islamophobia, and some of
We
Destiny's
gotta get on
takes
this
regarding
mountain
the
and go
Muslim
all the way.
community. My guest here, Karatos, has had some issues with how Destiny has interacted and has asked me to set up a face-to-face discussion, which I have, and Destiny has graciously accepted. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Karatos, what are some of your problems here? Why were you so excited to be here tonight?
Listen, I seen the fucking vile that he put on Twitter. And me and my brothers were talking about all sorts of shit when you reached out to me and you said, hey, I gotta sit down with the man himself. And I was ready to jump on the opportunity. I'll keep it quick and concise, right? First of all, Destiny, also known as Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II, also known as Little Steve, also known as Cuxton, and he goes by many names. I see on Twitter, he posts Bob the Minecraft dude, right? Mining the Kaaba.
Hold on, that was Steve, the Minecraft dude, to be clear. Go ahead.
Steve. Okay, Steve the Minecraft guy. Right? I seen him mine the Kaaba. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I chuckled about how fucking insane that shit was, right? Because it didn't make sense. It was completely unprovoked. And of course, some Muslims responded to him. And due to their response, he proceeded to go on a multi-day Islamophobic tirade against our prophet and our faith. And I looked at it. I was like, okay, so why the is he doing this? Did he debate a Muslim recently about Islam? Were certain Muslims coming at him? No. It was completely unprovoked. And then he decided to play victim. He said, look at all of these Muslims. Look at these rabid, insane, mean Muslims bullying me in my DMs. Oh my God, Elon, do something about these guys. They're being mean to me. This is ridiculous. Elon, you're not running your platform correctly. Of course he's not running his platform correctly if you're still on Twitter while you're ban evading. So you should be grateful to the man that he's ass at his job, right? And then he decided to keep playing this victim, although I distinctly remember this man himself ridiculing the alleged victim of, what's his name, Rich Campbell, the co-owner of OTK. And he repeatedly kept calling her a retard because she didn't take accountability.
Jumping on
She
the
allowed
wall
a man that kept wanting to sleep with her up to her apartment,
it was
fully knowing that the guy is a full degenerate.
Hopper
and he
mount
kept
that I
pushing the
use.
idea of accountability. Like the man is
okay,
borderline
yeah, I
a
don't have
fucking
Oh yeah, I'm
victim
trying to see if
blamer
there's
as
a
it
way
gets,
up here
right?
for you.
Yeah, he refuses to
You
take
said you were going to
accountability
be
for the
concise,
fuck shit that he
Karatos.
does.
You said you were going to be concise.
I'll conclude it, right? But he's not taking accountability. He's not taking accountability whatsoever because the man understood the risks that he was taking mocking Islam. Because he makes fun of his cut brother in arms, Nico, for the fact that he doesn't speak ill of Islam after Muslims gave him a hard time for mocking the prayer. Right? So he knew what he was doing. He fully knew what he was doing. And the fact is,
Actually, I don't even know how to get up
he
to
just
that
wanted
guy.
to look tough for his retarded Discord dwelling Reddit moderating insane base, right? He just wanted to look tough for them, and in fact, he has boldened quite a few liberals and quite a few people on the left to start disrespecting Islam. Because ever since he started speaking crazy, I've seen plenty of Muslims get disrespected and our Prophet be disrespected because they've been emboldened by Destiny. And to conclude, I'll just tell him, listen, you poke at the hornet's nest, just be prepared to get stung. It's that simple.
Do you have a response to that? Have you emboldened Islamophobia?
I could hope so. I could only be so lucky.
Okay,
do you think that it's like acceptable, or do you think it's okay that if you make fun of a certain religion, those people will come after you with death threats?
I 100% I'm comfortable with the idea that people will come at you for violence when you disrespect not only their faith, but their
Just
family.
so you know, when you're done with this, I'm going to
hold dear.
re-ask the same question that you don't want to answer.
Yeah, no, keep doing it.
Okay, so my question is do you think it's acceptable that if somebody goes after religion, those religious followers will come after them with death threats? Do you think that's an okay thing?
I do not approve of any sort of death threats. But we all know, by the way, let's not play games. We all know that these death threats are mainly and mostly empty. 100%. 99.9%. In fact, if not 100% of the people that are quote-unquote threatening Destiny's life. By the way, this man has been threatened numerous times just to go and show you how
that's wild.
Garbage and empty
That's
these
actually
death
wild.
threats are.
I'm watching this video on YouTube about what the hell is this called? Oh, it's this dude Destiny. I guess he does like a lot of debating and stuff like that. And so the title of the video is it morally okay to respond with violence? So I guess he was debating, or I guess he went on Twitter, I guess, and made some comment about Islam, and he was getting death threats, and he was like, yo, Twitter, do your job. What the fuck? So now he's debating this guy, and this guy's like, first the guy's like, he asked the dude, he's like, do you think it's okay to, for someone to talk about somebody's religion and for that individual to respond with death threats? And this jackass is like, well, I think it's okay to respond with violence. Like, bro, what are you on right now? Like, we really out here talking about, hey, I think it's 100% okay that if somebody says Christianity is a joke, then for Christians to, like, come out in mass and murder the guy. Like, what's wrong with the world? And and his excuse was, we all know that a majority of those death threats were empty. Like, huh?
Oh, okay, that makes it okay.
All right, I didn't know that made it better. I don't know. It's funny to me because I feel like these a lot of these people on YouTube think that like the whole world gravitates around whatever dumbass shit they're talking about.
Correct.
And I don't think that some of these people realize that, yo, my man, you are actually in the minority of people. Like, regular people aren't doing whatever the hell you guys are talking away. What's over here? It's like, it's wild that people will sit here and be like, yeah, I think that it's okay. I'm telling you, dude, the debate I watched a couple of days ago where a homie was like, yeah, I think 1% of black people are not hateful. I think the rest are predisposed to violence. I was like, damn, son. So 99% of us are predisposed to violence. What are you doing?
That's quite a number.
Right? No, I'm not gonna lie. That debate was actually funny. Fucking hilarious. Dude's name was like Milo Yiannopoulos or some wild shit like that.
Oh, isn't he like I remember hearing his name a lot years ago.
Apparently he's some kind of ex gay guy, I think.
Ex-gay?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I guess I from what he was saying, he used to be gay, but he's no longer gay. Cause I guess he found God or something. I don't know, dude. I wasn't really paying attention. I kind of stopped listening to what like the words leaving his mouth when he started insulting the dude's wife and child, and I was like, yeah, all right, this dude ain't shit. Got it. Cool. Like genuinely in this debate, instead of being intelligent, he's literally sitting here insulting this guy's wife, because he's in an open relationship. He's married. Him and his wife are in an open marriage. I think that's what the terminology would be for that. And so, like, he comes in and he's just like, you know, as they're debating why America should become a Christian nationalist country or some weird shit. And so he comes in and and he's just like, well, yeah, you know, I think that you know, a lot of people wouldn't want their wife to be passed around the way Destiny's wife is. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, it's wild that people are actually just out here talking real crazy like this. Like, I was like, couldn't be me, because I'd have slapped the shit out of him. Is that a jump puzzle?
I got up there, by the way.
Nice. Are you still up there, or are you back down?
I am still up there.
Oh, man.
Did you get up here?
Yeah, I did, and I hopped back down.
Okay, good. So you got everything?
Yeah, the Vista and the...
Okay, good. Yeah, it was just taking...
Nice. Okay, I'm down here waiting for
The
you.
Vista I haven't got yet. Okay, now let me get it. That was an interesting one.
Hey, at least you got up there. I cheated.
Yeah, I had to go the actual way. There was like a ton of mobs to fight up there too.
Nice.
I didn't have my cheats like you.
Right.
Alright.
You are not too early.
Finished that. Got the hero point.
Just jump, lol.
Dude, I would literally die, I think.
I'm right here.
You're right here?
Yeah.
Are you gonna catch me?
I got you, bro.
You catch me?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Gotcha. Oh! See? Told you I'd catch you.
I guess.
Oh, wait.
Right,
Hold on. There you go.
Huh? Hey! Ooh, bubble. Over here is like a scout dude I haven't talked to yet.
No flex zone.
Just mad that Muslims gave him shit for his disrespect towards Islam. That's it.
Okay, I'm asking you again. Do you think it's okay for someone to make death threats towards somebody?
Wait, did you just not hear me? Wait, 1 second. Did you just not hear me? I'm pretty sure I answered you in the beginning. I told you that.
You said I don't approve. I'm not asking. I'm asking, is it morally okay for someone to make death threats towards somebody who makes fun of the Prophet of Islam?
No, I told you it's morally okay to respond with violence.
Oh, and we're also right by this one. We gotta beat
it is 100% morally okay. In fact, if you were to look not only across Islam only, it's not only exclusively for Islam, but for the vast majority of religions and for the vast majority of cultures.
People? What are these?
If you not only come at not their religion, but at their loved ones or anything that they hold dear, they respond with violence.
Okay. We're like a fundamental thing. I think people like that don't belong in liberal society. If you think that that's acceptable, yeah.
I mean, liberal society and religion will never coexist. For liberalism to thrive, you'll need to eliminate religion. So obviously,
no, that's not true. There's a lot of Muslims in the United States that don't share your view. There's a lot of Christians in the United States that don't have the view. There's a lot of Jewish people in the United States and other religions as well that don't share the view.
Would you say those people practice Islam the way that it's meant to be practiced?
Well, the way that you think it's meant to be practiced?
No, not the way that I think it's meant to be practiced, because the deen is clear, the faith is clear.
Okay. It's not clear when you've got huge divides even in the Middle East over how you practice your religion, right? It's obviously not clear.
So are you telling me the divides in the Middle East are as similar as in the West and what they believe? Because the liberal Muslims in the West are completely comfortable with homosexuality, for example.
Okay.
I see it.
So it's nowhere near similar. The difference is
I don't care. Well, I mean, the people in the Middle East are literally killing themselves over the differences in their religion and other issues, right? So, I mean, yeah, it seems like there are pretty big disagreements. I'm just saying it's not obviously a clear-cut thing.
Yeah, it's nothing is completely unanimous where 100 out of 100 people completely agree on how a certain verse is interpreted or how a certain law needs to be put in.
This is wild. I'm sorry. I physically cringe listening to people talk about fucking religion. Jesus Christ. Like, physically, it hurts me because it's so dumb, bro. My man's is literally on the fucking internet saying, I think it's okay to respond with violence if somebody says something about religion. It's like, you realize how dumb you fucking sound? Like, what is wrong with people? I think it's okay to make death threats to people when they talk about your religion. Like, my mans, are you dumb or just dumb?
All of them.
Jesus Christ, bro. This is really what we living in, bro. I was like, nah, bro. Hey, man. Hey. You know how people are out here, you know, snatching up people and, you know, taking them to other countries to make them work? Well, I think it's okay to suck all of their toes. What? Is that not the norm? Like, if somebody insults you, you don't just like slob on their toes?
I'm not too sure on that one.
Okay, maybe I'm just out of touch.
I can't say I don't. I've researched that.
Oh shit.
Maybe, I don't know.
Right. What the hell am I supposed to be doing here?
Dude, I don't even know. This one's stupid. Like, supposed to be picking up sticks and like throwing. Help. I don't know.
He asked him. He said, "Do you think it's morally okay to respond with threats?" And he's like, "Yeah, all right, bud." I'm telling you, dude. I genuinely think a lot of these people, especially a lot of these reaction people or like the people on Twitch, I feel like they're just like so detached from the world that they like say this wild shit, and like I think that because they don't leave the comfort of their couch or their computer, nobody's slapping the shit out of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They have a very different worldview from what the world actually is,
right?
Because they don't go outside.
Like, it's like, yo, y'all are tripping out here, bro. I'm strong. Some water for you. You look thirsty.
I look thirsty. Thank you.
Fired up.
I call upon the storm's power. Charged up.
There's a shit ton of them here.
Armored up. One more thing for my list of accomplishments.
There you go. That almost completely finished it.
Right. Give me a whoa. What was that?
Yeah, it looked like it came from a warthog, but that can't be right.
No. There's a sonic periscope over there.
Which means what?
Walk towards the sonic periscope. Means that.
Ow. Oh, it's just. Oh, I thought.
Ow.
Yeah, ow.
Stop separatists from sabotaging mill equipment. Pick them off with sniper rifles. Disarm their bombs.
I gotta finish this Skelk one real quick. Cool. Okay, that one's done.
Mission accomplished. We've got wood. Troops, all in.
Oh, there's also a vista around this corner.
They've
Probably
got wood.
on top of this.
What about their wood?
They've got it.
Oh, okay.
Charged up.
Did you just do like a werewolf? Oh,
I don't think so.
I heard that you hear that shit. What was that?
I didn't hear it. I'll be right back.
Alright, man. Got that one. Lots of karma.